Well, it is a foregone conclusion that we're going to see these kinds of changes, and that's an important point. So let's take sea level rise. If you and I had been talking 10 years ago, I would have told you that Norfolk, Virginia may see a sea level rise of anywhere from 6 to 20 inches, something like that, by 2050. The science has gotten so good that I can tell you unequivocally that by 2050, we will see 10 to 12 inches of sea level rise in Norfolk. 10 to 12, that's a pretty accurate forecast. With that kind of skill, then, I don't feel it's quite as fatalistic as saying, okay, well, that's that. Let's all pack up and leave Norfolk. It's okay. What do local communities and homeowners need to do? If I lived in that flood zone right now in Norfolk, I'd say, I better think about either shoring up, adapting to that, doing what I can, or resign myself to the fact that this home will not be livable in 30 years, and then what do I do about it now? So I think there are things that, I moved out of a home in Oregon where when I built it 20 years ago, we did not have the threat of fires that we do now.
Yeah.
As I saw that threat building, I had to make a choice. And what I ended up doing was actually removing a lot of the fuel, cutting down the juniper trees and removing a lot of the brush. And the price I paid was that it was actually devalued the property to a certain extent.
Sure.
But when I sold that property, the person who bought it said, "Boy, am I glad you did that. That's worth a lot. You've just adapted accordingly and reduced my fire risk by an enormous amount." So I think there's a lot we can do. My name is Rick Spinrad, and I am the Undersecretary of Commerce for Oceans and Atmosphere, and also the Administrator of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA. And this is the future of insurance.